bigger salad that does have salami and cheese and shrimp in it. But I picked out a big chunk of the cheese, like most of the cheese, and I counted it, and I picked out, the salami was maybe like one round, like small piece like that, and it was chopped up, wasn't very much in there, so I counted like whatever the 2 points or whatever is. I had a Built Bar for my chocolate today, and because y'all know I love my chocolate, and then, you know, I'm probably going out to eat tonight, and I'm kind of in the mood for another salad, so I'm totally okay with that, or maybe some chicken. Last night we went out to dinner, I had a chicken sandwich, but I took off one piece of bread and cut the other one in half, and then just used it that way, which ended up being perfect. So I counted myself for 1/2 of a Kaiser roll, because that's all I had. So anyway, I weighed in this morning. Just a little bit of a recap. My plateau weight, which was 175 for a really long time, and when I say a really long time, I mean like a year. I, you know, got complacent, I got bored, I got celebratory, and all those other wonderful things, and I ended up gaining about 10 to 12 pounds. So I am the highest I got up to is I did hit the 190 mark at one point, and then I got down to 187, which is where I am now. And last week I was 187.6, and this week I am 187.0. So I did lose about 0.6, and at least I'm going in the right direction. It is actually really nice to have that this week, because at least I know that I'm going in the right direction. And I think honestly what it means is that I'm paying attention, because when I was, you know, the last two or three weigh-ins, when I was doing, you know, 187, 188, 189, 187, 186, you know, like it kind of bouncing around, I wasn't paying much attention. I was like, no, I have to get a big number. I have to be down to like 185 before it matters. And then I remembered how this really works. Every little tiny bit of weight that comes off counts. Every loss counts. So I'm going to celebrate the fact that it was 187.0 this morning, and I'm not going to mess that up by saying, oh, I can celebrate by going out and having whatever. And last night when I went out to eat, I had dessert. So if I hadn't had dessert, I probably wouldn't have had any type of, I probably would have had more of a loss. But I had dessert because yesterday I really didn't eat hardly anything. That chicken sandwich and some french fries, and that dessert was really all I had all day. Other than that, I had my smoothie. So this is my third car mount that I've tried in the Jeep, and it's probably the best it's going to get. A Jeep notoriously bounces around, and this one bounces around, so it is what it is. The good thing is I feel like I can talk to you guys on my way home, and the reason for that is that I'm stuck in stop and go traffic anyway, so it won't bounce around quite as much. You're going to get some bounce around. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. But yeah, so I lost 0.6. I'm really happy about that. I'm kind of consuming all of the information I can right now about the new programs, and really all I can get about the new programs is what I'm hearing on YouTube and from people who are hearing it, you know, kind of secondhand and whatnot. I don't know anything. I'm technically, if you want to get really, really technical, I'm technically not even a Weight Watcher, because I do iTrack Bites. So while I am doing the Smart Point version of iTrack Bites and consider myself a Weight Watcher, I do not have their app anymore. Now, I am considering going back to the Weight Watchers app, but I'm going to wait to see if iTrack Bites kind of catches on. I feel like I at one point wanted to go back to regular Smart Points, and I did try it. I did a whole video about that. I did try to go back to Smart Points, and I did that for a couple of weeks. But I really enjoy the freestyle because I can eat the chicken and the shrimp and whatever without actually counting that. Because even if I want to count my chicken and my shrimp and things like that, I'm not very good at it because I eat out so often that I really don't know what an ounce of chicken looks like, or an ounce of shrimp, or whatever. So I wasn't very good at kind of gauging that anyway. So, you know, I think it's better for me to be on freestyle for that reason, because I'm trying to get like a padding there so it doesn't vibrate so much. I think it is better for me to kind of be on the freestyle program, because then I can have the chicken and the shrimp, and less points. This week, however, I'm going to set myself a goal of not using all of my weeklies. I don't, and if you've been with me long enough, you know in the beginning I didn't use any weeklies, and then I would get real freaked out if I had below 20 weeklies, and then I would get real freaked out if I was below like a double digit. So if I went into like 9, I would freak out. This week I had one weekly left, and it's probably not even true, because you guys know I don't count my coffee all the time, and I don't count my smoothie, which has honey in it. So, so yeah, it's not, I'm sure that I didn't have that many weeklies left over. I am pretty happy with the little bit of weight loss that was there, though, and I am going to continue with that, in that direction. And I know one of the things that is helping me is the probiotic that I'm taking, because that is keeping things moving. You guys know that that's always been an issue for me. So having that in my corner helps out a lot. So yeah, I just wanted to just check in. As far as the new programs go, again, I don't know anything. I literally know nothing. But I'm excited about them, and I am going to do a little research when they do finally roll them out, and I may actually go back and purchase the Weight Watchers app again. But I don't know. Like, I feel like at this point on iTrack Bites, I could do kind of the same thing, minus the one that is pseudo close to oh gosh, I forget what it's called. Simply Filling. I'm not a Simply Filling girl. I think that gives me too much freedom. I like the idea of Simply Filling, but I think it would really give me way too much freedom, especially when you put potatoes on there. Way too much. So I would just be like, oh, potatoes, yep, that's me. Have some baked potatoes, have some mashed potatoes, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm not a Simply Filling girl, so it sounds to me like the other two programs, I mean, obviously one of them is going to be freestyle, and one of them is going to be freestyle modified, which sounds like Smart Points to me. So, but I don't know. I don't know. And I am going to continue to watch what everybody is saying about it, and then when it does come out, I'm going to make a decision about whether or not I'm going to rejoin and buy the app again. Right now, I'm quite satisfied with the iTrack Bites app, and if I stay on iTrack Bites like I should, I'm sure that I will continue to lose. For me, it's not a matter of what app I use or what program I use. It's a matter of whether or not I'm doing it with fidelity, and I haven't been. You know, and right now I'd be thrilled. And it's funny, you know how they say you don't know what you've got until it's gone. You know, how many times did I come on here and complain and you know what, about freestyle, and about how I was maintaining and I was keeping it 175 and I couldn't get below 175, and I would be enthralled to wake up tomorrow and be 175 again. So, you know, you don't know what you got till it's gone. So I'm going to get back down to 175, and I'm going to enjoy it. And then if I can get lower, great. It may just be that that's where my body is, because when I was doing what I consider a great maintenance program, which is what freestyle is to me, I certainly was losing or maintaining very well. So I am considering kind of hanging out on freestyle this week, seeing if I lose again. And then from there, if I don't lose this week or whatever, and I really do freestyle with fidelity, I may try to do Smart Points again. Now that I am back in kind of a routine, I could track my chicken and things like that. I just don't want to. It's just not as fun. Freestyle's a lot more fun, but you know what happens when I decide to have fun with the food that I eat. I gain, and I gain a lot. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and see where everybody was and let you know where I am and tell you I'm still here. I'm still in the game. I am going in the right direction now, and I will continue to lose, and I hope you guys come along with me. What do you know about freestyle and whatnot? And I'm going to continue to check it out. And if you want to know about the new programs, I suggest you hop over to N is for Nurse, and my friend Amy over there, she will walk you through all of the programs, because she really has her finger on what is going on. There is an ambulance coming up behind me. So because of that, I need to move over a little. Dude, with the truck, you gotta let me in, dude. Like he's gonna hit me and whatnot. I don't, you know, so with Carly being a firefighter and an EMT, it amazes me how many people do not move and get out of the way of fire trucks and ambulances. You hear it coming by. You're going to see it going by in a minute. It's going to go right behind me. Yep. So, anyway. So I just wanted to check in and say hi and tell everybody, you know, hope everything is going well. Really, now you're going to beep for me to come back in when I can't even move forward. Alright, so have a great weekend, guys. I hope everything is going well. I'm going to turn this off for a while, and I'm going to go listen to some music, because I do like doing that on the way home on a Friday when I have the top down in the beautiful fall weather. So hope all is going well. Let me know how you guys are doing, and I will talk to you guys again real soon.